Thank you for joining me on this our series. And as we continue, we love to talk about what's happening now, because we believe that when it comes to the law, when it comes to you, when it comes to us, we have to think about everything in a holistic manner. So what's happening now? Today I want to talk about some of the richest heiresses and heirs in America, and how are their estate plans looking up, and how would it be for planning for something like this. For many of us, we're not in the Ariana Rockefeller sphere where she's talking about hundreds, if not scores of millions of dollars that she could potentially inherit. However, if you have an estate, or if you're going to inherit from one of these estates like Brooke Shields, as you know, her father, Frank Shields, is the CEO of the Revlon empire. And so you're talking about somebody like her who is looking to possibly inherit at least $25 million the last time I checked, just for her. And so how do you plan for something like that? You may not be a Brooke Shields level person, but when it comes to situations like that, you can't just be thinking about, oh, I want to leave everything to my child, or oh, I want to leave everything to my charity or something like that. You have to really be strategic, because now tax planning really becomes the core of where you're planning. And how you can plan for that, you're going to think about those charitable trusts. You're going to think about those irrevocable trusts. You're going to think about those life insurance trusts. And you want to also think about century trusts and even the regular family trusts, to make sure that you maximize your tax savings while maximizing the protection for your heirs. We have people like Kate Hudson. As you know, her mother, Goldie, is worth like $80 million. And we're not even talking about her father, Russell. So in a situation like that, $80 million, she's well outside the tax exemption, wherein she would not have to be looking to pay estate taxes. And so what would her plan look like? Maybe she may even consider moving to the great state of Texas, where we do not have any taxes when it comes to estate below the $23 million. So you could be looking at moving, you could be looking at moving assets into different places. And that would really be advantageous for somebody like Dakota, because Dakota only has like $14 million that she possibly can inherit. With some strategic planning, she could totally get around paying any federal taxes when it comes to her inheritance. However, when you're talking about somebody like Amanda Hearst, who's potentially looking at inheriting well over $100 million. Yes, I said $100 million. How do you plan for somebody like that? Yes, we don't have to worry about that, but sometimes when I can't sleep at night, I think about, oh, what if she should venture into my office? What would the plan for her look like? And I'm bringing up all these big highfalutin numbers, but it doesn't mean that your estate isn't worth planning for. As I always say, everyone has an estate. It just matters the value of your estate. And if you want to learn about how to strategically plan for your estate in order to protect your legacy, go ahead, watch us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube series, to our YouTube channel, and just go ahead, comment on this video, like it, subscribe, so you get the top of the line, brand new information right as we roll them out. Thank you. Hi there. If you just watched that video and you like it, please remember to click the like button. And most importantly, if you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and subscribe so that you can get the top of the line, most up-to-date information on our new post. Thank you for watching.